Last year in Pittsburgh, I was inspired by Claudia Gwinnett, who spoke passionately about harnessing the potential of global business. Well, today, I'll be sharing how other One Young World ambassadors and myself are following Claudia's vision. Our story will highlight two things. One, young people can create better business. And two, global businesses can accomplish large-scale sustainable development projects while at the same time creating tangible benefits to all of its contributors, including the company itself. So let's go back 6 years. I was a mechanical engineering student at Binghamton University, and I was involved in the organization Engineers Without Borders. We had a big idea. First, think about a remote region of the Amazon rainforest. It's an incredibly beautiful place, yet there's thousands of people suffering from diseases like malaria and dengue fever, diseases that are curable through basic health care. What if we can build a clinic that a medical nonprofit can use to deliver those basic health services to that community? So we ran with the idea. We made a lot of progress. We created a great design. But as Blake mentioned, there was a lot more work that needed to be done. So we graduated, and I ended up getting a job at Siemens in the New York City area. And it didn't take long to realize that this company had all of the resources needed to build that clinic. But how could one new recruit, one voice among 370,000 global employees, build the momentum to create a clinic in the Amazon? I promise you that I did not know the answer. I just decided, take small steps, do whatever I could, and let the ideas evolve over time. So it started with informal hallway discussions. I talked to anybody I could. I built up a lot of momentum within my building, and that was good, but it wasn't enough. So later on, I got more involved in corporate social diversity activities, including the LGBT, the environmental, and the young professionals groups. Thanks to the multiplying power of networks, I instantly gained connections to people at all levels of the organization, up to the chief executive office, that spanned across geographical and generational boundaries. I talked to a lot of these new connections about the project. The approach wasn't just to figure out how to ask the company for money, but rather to discuss how we can leverage our engineering skills, our employees, and our equipment to create the project while at the same time creating those tangible benefits for the company. So our idea, having benefited from all these different perspectives and backgrounds, it grew exponentially, and executives even started contributing their thoughts and pledging their support, especially the Chief Diversity Officer, Denise Cronow, who I'm extremely grateful for. Just as this idea was becoming a reality, the global recession hit us. The nonprofit we were working for lost their funding, and we lost our construction site. Fortunately, we were able to find a new nonprofit, and we found a new build site, but the engineers had to redesign the entire project. During that time, with the help from many other employees, including other One Young World ambassadors from Siemens, we were able to create this, sorry, one second. We informally established this campaign. We called it the All for One campaign. Our vision for this campaign is to unite our employees and their networks around the world to create this clinic in cooperation with the nonprofit organization Engineers Without Borders. Today, I'm happy to say that we have over 150 employees in 10 countries signed up. They're providing support in areas such as engineering design, project management, and facilitating the donation of medical equipment. Now, I'm really happy to report that we will begin building this clinic at the end of this year. And thank you. On top of that, I'm really excited that it will deliver access to healthcare to over 45,000 indigenous Peruvians. But at the same time, I'm also really excited to share how this project has already benefited many of our employees and the company. Our employees have been gaining leadership experience, global awareness, and visibility from their upper management. The company is gaining by tapping into their existing virtual networks and replacing that traditional CSR model of giving grants. They're gaining from knowledge sharing of best practices between employees across geographies and businesses who wouldn't have otherwise communicated with each other. They're also gaining from increased job attraction and job retention of socially responsible, and talented employees. So next year, this story will end with the opening of a medical clinic in the Amazon. However, we're confident that our simple model for better business will be replicated many times in the future. In closing, my advice for anyone working for a global organization or even interested in collaborating with one is just take small steps, leverage a diverse and a global network, and most importantly, make sure you create a win-win-win opportunity. Thank you very much.